Yeah, so first, Jake, I want to send my condolences, my deepest condolences to the families who lost their loved ones during the air disasters this week. I also want to say thanks to the first responders who responded so quickly. They are patriots, they're heroes. I want to say thank you to them as well. But to the NOTAM system, your question, it went down last night. A backup system was activated. As of right now, the lead system is online and working. This is the system where pilots download their information, their flight details before they fly. So if the NOTAM system doesn't work, planes don't fly, but there was minimal disruption. But again, as you mentioned, this has gone down a couple times over the last 2 years. There's a process in place right now to get this system fixed. We want to expedite that and get this new system in place. This is an old system that needs to be upgraded. So I'm going to leave the investigation and the details to come out through the NTSB, but I'll tell you this, the questions I have is, what was happening inside the tower? Were they understaffed? Was it a right decision to consolidate the positions of the air traffic controllers from 2 to 1? Those are questions that we need answers to. And the position of the Black Hawk, the elevation of the Black Hawk. Were the pilots of the Black Hawk wearing night vision goggles? Did it affect their peripheral vision or their perception? Also, if they did have night vision goggles on, why are they flying at 9 o'clock at night when DCA is so busy? They should be flying at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's information we don't have yet, but when we get those answers, we can make decisions to make sure flyers are safe in the future. Jake, I don't know if you know this, but 2 days ago, with the FAA, we shut down or limited the airspace around DCA for helicopter pilots to fly through that area until we get information out from the NTSB. We'll take a look and let those flights happen again. But if there's an emergency in the area, you can fly in the space. But we're not going to have those choppers going through DCA in the near future. Yeah, with air travel, we know that you have a risk to the folks in the airplane. But as we saw in Philadelphia, what happens on the ground can be catastrophic. And so I don't think we're going to know more information until we get the black box out of Philadelphia. It was a pretty steep nosedive into the ground. It's going to take some time, but NTSB feels pretty good that they're going to be able to recover the black box and should be able to pull data off of it. So until that time, we won't know what went wrong on that flight. We know that it was about 3 miles out. It was supposed to bank to the right. It then did that slightly, came to the left, and then took a hard left and into the ground. We are understaffed. So if you look back to the Obama years, there were some DEI principles that were brought into air traffic control. They were new. We brought in more people into the academy, but less people passed through the academy and became trained. COVID was a huge impact, right? So the schools, the academies were shut down for a period of time, but once the schools opened up, they were running at half capacity. And when we had graduates, they couldn't get into the towers to train. And so we're right now working with the FAA. We're going to surge air traffic controllers. We're going to bring in the best and the brightest. That was the direction from President Trump. Get them trained up, get them into towers, and get them certified. To your point, Jake, I can't flip a switch and make that happen overnight. But it's this process and this plan we're developing right now that's going to, a year, 2, 3 years from now, show real results of putting certified air traffic controllers, bright, smart, brilliant people in towers controlling airspace. But we have another problem, Jake. I think if you look at a discussion that's happened on the Hill for a long time, our air traffic control system, it's antiquated. A lot of the systems we use date back to World War II. We have to upgrade the system. We have to have the best system in the world. The technology was developed here, but it's not being used here. So President Trump has said that to me numerous times. He's on board. I have to work with Democrats and Republicans on the Hill. We're going to need their insight, their resources, but we can truly impact the efficiency and safety of the airspace if we upgrade the system.